a delight to see that the patriots who believe in freedom and our symbols are small government, critics of lockdowns and carbon taxes. And it's amazing to see some of the regime media actually say that the Canadian flag or the word freedom are hostile, conservative, conspiracy theory comments. It tells you how successfully our side is at co-opting the symbols. You can see there's some vehicles. This vehicle is from beautiful British Columbia, if I'm reading the license plate correctly. Lots of flags, and look at this. An Alberta vehicle. Let's just look at some of the expressions there. Axe the tax. Freedom. I support Alberta oil. F Trudeau. We've got 1, 2, 3 of those. Mandate freedom. Camp Hope. Follow me to freedom. Live in fear. It makes you easier to control. We did that. That's a carbon tax. There's the Canada Goose. Wow, there's a lot of stickers on this car. Hold fast. It's not about pro or anti-vax views. It's Canadians united for the freedom to choose. This is a freedom vehicle, absolutely. Truck off, Trudeau. You know what? We got to get some of this merch in the Rebel News store. Look at that one. I choose to stand. I'm having some troubles reading that one because it's waving in the wind. Freedom Convoy. I put it to you that the overlap between people who went to the trucker convoy in Milk River or in Coots, Alberta, or even who went all the way out to Ottawa, the overlap in freedom orientation between them and this Stop the Carbon Tax manifestation is a very high correlation. It's like a Venn diagram that's a complete overlap. Now you can see there's some fun stuff here. There's some golf putting and I forget the name. That game is Plinko or something. That's, I think, a leftover from when there were hundreds of people here, including kids. Like I say, on this side and on that side combined, I think it's probably down to about 150. But the RVs are here. And, you know, let's take a look here. Of course, you can hear, I don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone, but you can hear in the background, I think 1 out of every 4 vehicles with a big industrial horn that goes by gives it a honk. Now, of course, my favorite part of any protest would obviously be the kitchen. There's lots of dry goods here right now, and they had, I see some propane barbecues. They're not barbecuing right now, but they've got lots of food here. And the fact that these RVs are, like, look at this RV. It's up on blocks. These folks aren't just here for a few hours. Some of them have been here for 8 days since this thing started. Here, let's keep walking. I just want to show people the feeling of it. Now, don't get me wrong. When I landed in Ottawa, when the trucker convoy arrived there, I got there on a Friday night just when it started. It was astounding. There were thousands of people. They were all circling, honking their horns, waving flags. It really felt like a Stanley Cup victory parade or something. It was electric, and it was the entire downtown. This is a fraction of that, but like I say, it's a weekday, and it's sort of the skeleton crew. I don't know what the future of this is, other than it's the only time I can think of in probably 2 decades that Canadians have had this kind of a protest over tax matters. Now, there's other issues here too, of course. F Trudeau, mandate freedom. Lots of folks here. Axe the carbon tax. F Trudeau. Let's speed up a little bit and walk down and see what we can see. Looks like some firewood. I'm not sure if that's for a barbecue or staying warm, but we've got some firewood, a little bit of guitar. Looks like they're inflating a bouncy castle. The parties of the left in Canada, the NDP, the Green Party, and of course the Liberals, they always claim to stand for the working man. I mean, when you think about it, the NDP was formed with a coalition of farmers and factory workers. They really were for the working man. They're not anymore. They're led by an elitist snob, Jagmeet Singh in the case of the NDP, or an American radical activist in the case of the Green Party, Elizabeth May, not that I've got anything against Americans, and Justin Trudeau, his elite lifestyle, I remember when he went to Jamaica and got an $80,000 vacation this last Christmas from a friend as a gift, and he said, we were just staying at a friend's place. Every Canadian does that. Every Canadian stays in an $80,000 luxury hotel over Christmas. They couldn't be more out of touch with ordinary working people, and it's interesting to me to see Pierre Poilievre pivot towards a kind of working class conservatism. That was one of Trump's innovations as well. You'd think Trump is a billionaire, he's flashy, gold everything, private jets, but he had the sensibilities of the working class because he actually was a builder. He was comfortable around working class people on a job site. He knew how to get things done, and he had a respect for working people.